So it's just normal people on a different world, just living their life as normal, and they have a baby, and then that baby's like a psycho, or it's normal, or it's a pariah, a blank, and then they're like, so they go stab, kill the baby, no more throw up.
Okay, that was a dark. That was all dark, wasn't it?
Hello and welcome to this CrabTale's reaction video. Today we're going to be reacting to every single Warhammer 40k faction explained, part 1, but this is our part 2. My name's Bryce and I'm joined by Kirren.
Hey.
And Jayson.
Hey Bryce, how you going?
Good, thank you,
I already
Jayson.
know.
Ah, what?
You doing well or something?
Yeah, something like that. So Adeptus Mechanicus, that's what we're at.
Yeah, we watched the first 2 factions that he talked about.
The Imperium of Man.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Space
Marines and Imperial Guard.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. I just did Imperial Guard and Space Marine.
Not the same.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah.
You ready to jump in?
Yeah, I guess we're ready to jump in because
Alright.
we literally just did the other one, but we're just breaking it up a little bit to make it easy.
Gave a secret away.
Yeah, we're in the exact same thing, same position, same knees out.
Yeah.
Look at my knees.
The 2011 Honda Civic.
So is it any wonder people are afraid of technology?
Technology! The Adeptus Mechanicus.
Oh,
The Adeptus Mechanicus are a technophile cult on Mars. Now, these people are a little bit weird because they don't actually really believe in the Emperor of Mankind. And you might think, oh, whoa, Bricky, that sounds like some heresy. A little bit. They believe in the Emperor, they believe in his power, but they don't pray to him. They pray to something called the Omnisaya. And the Omnisaya is this kind of machine god that they believe permeates in all machines. And if you think, well, wait a minute, they believe in a different god as well? That sounds like super heresy. Well, yes-ish, but they also make all your guns, and they make all your tanks, and they make everything that you have, so you can't really tell them to fuck off because you're not gonna win nothing if you don't got stuff to shoot people with. See, they're Omnisaya.
He's right, you know.
Picking and choosing there.
Yeah.
They believe it to be a deity that permeates through all machines. Your Honda Civic, your standard bolt gun, your Dune Strider Walker, your giant mechs, your huge ships. The Omnisaya is present through all. And the only reason your stuff works is because the machine's spirit in it says it works. If you want your gun to work, your tank to run, you must pray to it. And I mean full stop. You need to start chanting in high Gothic. You need to burn incense. You need to sit on your knees and pray to that car. You need to rub oil on your robes, and you need to go, ahomina, homina, 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 homina. Full stop. If you want your damn thing to work, if you want your gun to fire, you need to do that. They are very bizarre, and they actually have a bit of a point because it's obviously working. And if you look at them, I don't know how that works, so they obviously know something about what they're doing. The most notable member of the Adeptus Mechanicus is Archmagos, whatever, Belisarius Call. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. Yeah, this is the group we're talking about. These are these weirdos. Here, the Omnisayan Creed. The credo, Omnisaya. There is no truth in flesh, only betrayal. There is no strength in flesh, only weakness. There is no constancy in flesh, only decay. There is no certainty in flesh, but death. Flesh is weakness, flesh is death. The Omnisaya is the god of the machines, and if you wish to be whole, if you wish to be holy, if you wish to give unto him, you must saw down your limbs and remove your organs and replace them with mechanical parts, because that is what he wants, and that is how you will become enlightened. Hard technophiles mixed with religious extremism.
Be involved in that.
Adeptus Mechanicus.
Probably live
now,
a
for
while.
their army side of things, they are with the Scutari. The Scutari operate with very bizarre weaponry and lots of different kinds of vehicles, tanks, and different people in between. They're very weird, but they have extremely wacky and enjoyable, and in fact quite effective both in the real game and in the lore, weaponry and gear. Overall, as an army on the tabletop, they're very weird and have a whole bunch of different shenanigans, but if you like kind of that quirky,
It's like
wacky
busy.
techno thing,
There's a lot
I give
going
them a
on, eh?
pickup.
That dude's
Hell,
cool.
They're so paranoid. I gotta keep going. They're so paranoid and crazy. These Dune Striders you see right here, one guy was able to make them work. One guy, and he died. And they're so scared they'll never work again that they keep them on and they never turn them off, and they run around in a circle the whole time until they need them, and then they corral it and they go into battle. Yep.
Is there any one of them?
Mechanicus. Now, if you want to talk
think there's
about
multiple.
faith,
There's
though,
multiple of them.
Why don't they just stop one of them and
let's
see if
talk
that
about the
stops
Sisters
working?
of Battle.
Because then you lose one.
Has fallen for an
Okay.
eagle in Lego City.
The Sisters of Battle of the
How was it? The Adeptus Mechanicus.
They're strange.
Mm.
They live on Mars.
What are they?
Like the-
The Omnisaya.
Yeah, that's the wait.
That's what they worship. Besides the Emperor.
yeah, I have a lot of questions about that. Or like, because before you were very adamant that you either
Yeah.
worshipped or you didn't.
But I can't go over everything,
Okay,
right?
okay, I know. I was just
So when the Emperor left Earth, he rocked up there and he was like, "Hey, I'm willing to strike a deal with you cats. That
yeah.
you make all my stuff, and I won't burn you." And they're like, "Okay,"
Mm.
something like that.
Okay.
Maybe they said it. One of those ways. But there's a weird thing which, in one of the books that I read, is the Omnisaya is actually the Emperor. So in a weird, what is it?
Oh, so they're kind of confused.
They're
Are
not
they
they're not-
worshipping the past, what the Emperor was, and what the Emperor is now at the same time?
Yeah. So it's I don't know. It's a wild ride, and I'm sure I'm gonna get corrected on this, but before our time, the Emperor was still alive, like before the now,
Yeah.
Yeah.
a few thousand years ago, and there was a dragon that lived on Earth, and
Is it-
Emperor rocked up and he slayed the dragon. Everyone's like, yeah, and he's like, I'm gonna get rid of this. So he went to Mars and he buried the dragon on Mars, and then that's like the spirit that gave Mars. Yeah.
Oh.
To the praying to the gun thing. He made it out like it was an insane thing, but it's like you literally have to do that for it to actually work, or is that a thing in the mind?
I think it's in the mind.
Okay, because the way he was saying, like, it could be like
I mean,
your gun doesn't shoot without it, but or they're so like it's.
I mean,
it's
it
a
makes
religious thing.
sense to do it. You know,
Yeah,
is take care of it, and it'll.
I
take
mean,
care
if
of
they're
you.
so crazy of that thing of like the person that made this thing died, so if we stop, it's gonna turn off, and then you never can't they just like I said, you just like one of them stops. If it stops working, then it's like, oh well, then they all would. I don't know, right? Is that stupid?
I mean, I get what you're saying,
Yeah.
but like they find they find it so sacred that they can't do that.
Yeah,
because
no.
they can't.
I get it. It's
replicate
not just that. I was just okay. The-
This, the little person on the side, on the right, was that the person we saw in the previous video stabbing the Space Marines in the jungle?
this one.
Yeah.
I
Just
don't-
stabbing him in the tummy.
No.
Was it not that? It was like a slender type.
Oh, those are probably the Eldar. I want to say.
Oh, okay. They were naughty.
The Adeptus Mechanicus. Now, if you want to talk about faith, though,
oh god,
let's
there's
talk about
more
the
than
Sisters
that.
of Battle.
A simp has fallen for an eagle in Lego City.
The Sisters of
Jesus.
Battle of the Adeptus Sororitas, if that's how I pronounce it correctly, is an all-female group of battle sisters going through the ecclesiarchy section of the Imperium. The ecclesiarchy is, of course, the church. This is, imagine a private army of the church, which is scary. And it is. The sisters are an extremely zealotous force, and they take this to a full extreme. They believe in three main things: faith, martyrdom, and fire. Through the Bolter, the Flamer, and the Melta, the Sisters of Battle are extremely potent at taking out Chaos and Heretics. Mainly Heretics, because as they are a fighting section of the Ecclesiarchy Church, that's the big thing they want to kill. Any form of heretic will face the Emperor's justice through those 3 main weapons, the Bolter, the Flamer, and the Melta, and they will do so with extreme prejudice. Literally. They are the closest things we have to nuns in space. And I'm talking hardcore nuns. They carry holy fire on their backs. They have holy books and sigils all across their armor. Their main battle tank is a fucking pipe organ missile launcher. They have small babies that they have removed their brain capacity to make them little servant cherubs to fly around and give them ammunition and shit. They drop churches from low orbit as mini drop pods onto battles. They drop churches into battles, and they blare war hymns and holy music from their frigates in low atmosphere and shower holy water across the battlefield. These are the people you are dealing with, and they're fucking awesome. They can literally stave off demons on the tabletop because their faith is that strong. Remember the warp, the demons from the warp? Well, the warp also manifests in your mind. All of your emotions, negative and positive, go through the warp. It's the immaterium, the place of all things. So if you are that mentally fortified, that mentally strong, you can stave off horrifying demons. And all these girls, oh, not a crack. Not a crack in that mental armor. Now, as much as a meme as they are, and as much as their models look a lot like Ongo the Bloglian, yeah, which I can't unsee anymore, I gotta say, I love their design. I think they're extremely cool. They're another army that I'm currently collecting. They just released a whole new line of figures very recently, and they look wonderful. Everything from Celestine, the living, literally undying saint, from the triumph of Saint Catherine, which is literally a funeral procession as a model, those organ tanks I mentioned earlier. This shit is the most over-the-top badassery in a lot of the Warhammer universe, and goddamn it is it over the top. But Sisters of Battle are so cool. While I'm a guardsman at heart, oh, this is such a cool faction. By Bolter Shell, Flamer Burst, and Melta Blast, the mutant, the heretic, and the traitor alike are cleansed of their sin of existence. So it has been for 5 millennia, so shall it be until the end of time.
Listen up.
They always do it after he does. He's done it, so it happens after that. Go.
Time.
Is that it?
And speaking of burning demons.
Speaking of burning demons.
The Adeptus Auroritus.
The Sisters... I forgot what it was called.
Sisters of Battle.
That's
Sisters of Battle? Yeah.
Hover over it?
Yeah.
No, that's what I thought it said, but I was just double checking.
They're like nuns, just
Space nuns.
Space.
turn right up. Like nuns are
Yeah.
killed for it. They
With the whole thing about them
Militant space nuns.
being so mentally strong, that the demon thing, is that like a possessive thing?
Huh?
He was like,
you can't crack their mind.
Yeah. There's very strong of will in their mind.
Mm.
oh, okay. Interesting.
And they're pushing their, I'm gonna say, religion by dropping the churches in, or is that to
Yeah.
inspire
And
them?
I'm guessing it's all of the above.
And I noticed a lot of all the factions have like scrolls and sigil things hanging up.
Oaths,
Is that
oaths of moment a lot of the time.
what are they?
So that's when you about to go into battle, you go, I'm going to go into battle and fuck shit up for my god emperor.
Yeah, I think
then you
Japan
stick
used to
that
do it a
together.
little bit and tie the little things to it. Yeah.
Interesting. The faith thing is incredibly crazy.
But
it's a lot.
Yeah.
But in this world,
it works though. Like
Mm.
it's that they literally banish demons in the name of the emperor. Like they pray to the Emperor and things die.
And they're a small unit.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I mean, yeah, they're not.
Well, they seem
everywhere.
quite overpowered. Are they?
I haven't really dived into them a whole lot, so I'm not too sure.
Interesting. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, it's not like there's heaps of them. It just was the way it looked. And if they can just with just faith do things, seems very overpowered, like you were saying. I don't know. Is there like, are they all? What happens if one is not as faithful, or doesn't not as faithful?
Then she doesn't.
Cheats on
She
the
doesn't
other.
make it.
She would just not.
She just wouldn't be a sister.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. I thought like there was like this thing of like they can make them do it or something. Like go into this pod. I don't know. Making something up.
The cherub thing too. Just flying around these
How good is it?
messed up babies carrying them ammo and stuff like
That they what create.
There was a fan fiction that I was listening to of a lady who she starts torturing this guy, and you're like, oh, why is she doing this? And then you find out that he's like a surgeon of sorts, and he stole her kid and turned it into a cherub.
Oh my god.
And it's like, yeah, fuck him up.
Yeah, that's the worst life. So they're brain dead as anything. Just flying around doing
Yeah.
little task. Yep. Jason's favourite faction.
Sort of thing. No.
The Grey Knights are the first army I actually collected back in 7th edition. The Grey Knights are a super secretive and much more old school look at power armored knights, except they are all psychers. All of them have that crazy space magic magician shit. For every 100,000 guardsmen, there's one Grey Knight. For every 10,000 Sisters of Battle, there's one Grey Knight. For every 1,000 Space Marines, there's one Grey Knight. Grey Knights are the strongest of the strong, both in mental will and absolute just strength. These are Space Marines that are all high-level psychers, all of them able to specifically do one goal, and that is kill demons. The Emperor believed that the demons of chaos were the #1 threat to the Imperium, and he probably is right. However, this group is entirely based on doing that through a myriad of tactics. Coming from the planet, or I guess the moon of Titan in the Sol system, the Grey Knights are thrown through extremely rigorous training and are as clear of mind and soul as they possibly can be. Since the demons of the warp are the warp and your mind projects to the warp, people can go insane very fast, especially lower level psychers. These Grey Knights need to be able to harness the warp in the presence of demons and stay perfectly sane. One of their characters, one of my favorite characters, is named Castellan Crow. He has a demon blade, the black blade of Mahamahama, and he has to have it on him because it tempts everyone nearby, constantly beckoning them. Use my power, use my strength, suck my penis, whatever the possibility. And so he has to keep it on him all the time as this thing whispers to him consistently, and he has to stave it off forever, being alone in his chambers or on the battlefield, because anyone who gets too close to it might be tempted a little too hard. He is that pure of heart and mind, and all the characters in the Grey Knights are basically like that. The only issue is that Grey Knights have a scorched earth policy, more ways than one. If they're fighting demons, demons corrupt and make people crazy. So if I'm a guardsman and I'm fighting demons, and the Grey Knights arrive, and they kill all the demons, I'm a risk. And so guess who's not making it out of there? On the tabletop, they're very strike fast, strike hard kind of people. They teleport all around the place. They are fast strike groups, small amounts of models because they're so dang strong. You only have so many characters, but with it, you get in there, you're very tough, very tanky, you hit really hard, and you try to bounce around the battlefield quickly, but you don't have numbers, and so every dead Grey Knight hits really damn hard. They're fun, though, if you like that kind of fast-striking kind of army. Oh, and also, Caldor Drago is a thing. We're not even going to get into Caldor Drago. All right, that is, oh my goodness gracious. I am the hammer. I am the mail about his fist. I am the spear in his hand. Though we are lost, I am the shield on his arm. I am the flight of his arrows. I am the hammer. I am the sword. I am the shield. I am a soldier at the battle at the end of time. Grey Knights are pretty hardcore. They are as holy as you can get for a Space Marine. If you like Space Marines and you don't think they're holy enough, you want to be holier, Grey Knights. Now, if you want to be holier and big, let's talk Imperial Knights.
Oh, Lord, he come!
Okay. So they kill all their friends. Like, if there's Imperial Guards with them, they just kill them just in case.
Well, yeah, because demons, man. Imagine you go in there, you're like, fuck, this is tough.
As a Grey
You
Knight, you're doing that. That's what you do.
Yeah, you kill the demons and you're like, cool, all right, let's bounce. And then it's like you get off planet and then it's like, oh, the demons are back. It's like, what's the point in that? You just kill the whole planet. Kill everybody.
Hmm.
No survivors.
Are they actually quite OP?
He said so.
Yeah.
I haven't played them.
Oh.
I haven't seen them played.
And that sword, super strong.
I don't
The
know,
demon
probably.
sword.
It would be,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it's like, I'm going to relate it to like the Ring of Power,
Ring of Power.
where
Oh,
you don't want to be corrupted by it.
yeah.
So he's constantly testing himself that strong. Use it?
No.
Or is it
He's that strong
He'd
that he
never
doesn't
be.
want anyone else to be corrupted by it.
Oh, okay.
So he sits with it. It's
Hmm.
his friend.
Mm.
He's his friend that whispers to
Yeah,
him.
it's like, let's kill everybody. Like, he's just like, fuck off.
Like, shh.
What if he
Yeah.
breaks? I don't know. It's because obviously is there a lot of because you're hearing about like the factions, right? But is there a lot of more in-depth characters in each faction? Just because he was like, oh, this my favorite character in this faction is this. My favorite person in this case is this person because this. Is there a lot of those? Or is there just like a couple?
People in factions.
Yeah. But like that are like character names and that you could follow their
There would
story.
be.
Or,
So like each faction will have like books based on it.
yeah.
So you'll be able to.
And then they would have like a lot of people. It's not just like, and then the Imperial Knights did this. And then the Sisters of Battle did this. It'll be like, these names did this. And
Yeah.
like these, and everyone has, they're not all the same character. Not all the same person.
Like the Grey Knights, they're not all the same person.
Yeah,
So
well, they're
it's-
not
oh,
all
so
the
they're
same. Like, they have different
Yeah.
personalities, I guess, or different. Well, one of them has a sword.
Yeah.
The other ones don't all have that. So that's what I mean. Like, they're all different in that way. For some reason, I thought it wasn't as in like that. I don't know why.
That's fair. No, I think I was the same thought process when I was in your position. There we go.
Thanks.
An idiot.
Yeah.
Heyo.
He called me an idiot in the nicest way. I like that.
Do you like gigantic walkers the size of homes or
Yes.
medium-sized buildings?
You
Do you
called
want
me.
to kill heretics, but you want to kill like 40 of them per turn? Do you want a gigantic old school knight noble house style of walkers with giant chainsaw arms? Then you got Imperial Knights. Imperial Knights, it's not a whole lot to talk about them because they're just gigantic walkers, but they have this old school like house feel to them, like literally like they're houses. Each Imperial Knight comes from a house, and each of them act in their own special way. These behemoth of walkers
Ooh.
also destroy almost everything in their path, killing full swaths of squads in a couple shots, stepping on legions of troops. Like, these things do not mess around. And they look so cool. Imperial Knights and Chaos Knights, actually, for that matter, don't have a whole lot to discuss. They're just super big, heavy walkers, and they look different depending on your house or Chaos God you currently believe in. And overall, these things are just really cool if you want to murder everything in your path. They're the big, scary, big unit of Warhammer, and if you want to collect them, go to town. They make for a great painting project, too. Getting more back down to earth.
Are they
let's
getting
talk something about a little
manned
bit,
by
a little
something?
bit
Or are they
I was
alive?
about to say that.
Yeah.
Are
that-
they a person?
Did he seriously? He didn't like show their comparative size. They're fucking huge.
Yeah.
So there's people in them that like get. I think it's in like the newer ones when they put people in them. They put them in these sacks where you feel everything that the knife.
Pacific Rim.
Like Pacific Rim. Yeah, Pacific Rim.
Didn't watch the movie, but I understand the thing.
Great
I
Australian
think
accents
they-
in that.
Their minds go into it instead.
Yeah,
don't they?
and they have two
No, but they
people.
do feel
They
the
have-
pain, though, don't they? It's irrelevant.
in Pacific Rim, they have
The
two
one you
people
haven't
that,
seen.
like
Yeah.
connect to each
I have
other.
seen bits of it.
Where it is in those, they're like your mind gets and also the machine talks to you. So that's another thing where the Mechanicum, how they're all like, machines are living things.
Yeah.
That like the machines can have memories and stuff, and like they have a temperance.
I
Let's
got
say.
scared. Sorry. So you said it was in their head before, but now
Yeah,
you're
I've
saying
only
they
just thought
are
about that.
living.
Yeah, I only just realized that.
Heresy.
So wait, I missed the bit. So there's a person inside still in this sack that's
there's-
inside there.
It's like usually a team of people, but there's only one person who like properly controls it.
And you can just go
I
in
believe.
and out of the sack.
Or are you stuck there forever? Is that where you are?
So from what I know, most of the people they've like been wounded and they're in the sack.
Ah, okay.
Hmm.
So you
Um,
can't help on the battlefield, but you can do
What
this.
were you before when you were injured to get into the sack?
So the one guy that I know he was a commander of one of those things, but one of the Imperial Knights, but they controlled it in a different way, like through
Oh, okay. Wait, he was a commander, but now he's in it.
like they put wires on him and stuff, and he's like, yeah, I control it, but now he's in one of those sacks, and he's like, holy shit, this is way better.
And like feeling it, and he's better because he's controlling it more.
You're way more connected.
Hmm.
There was another question there. What was it?
I think that was it. Was it
Uh,
not?
I must have had something in my head that I
The
lost.
sizing. You were saying how massive they are.
Oh yeah, the sizing. Yeah, they're huge. They're like really, really big.
I think
And
we've
there
seen
was-
it in the other thing. Like, I think it's like well, he said you could crush 40 people with one step.
Yeah.
That's pretty big.
Like
Yeah. That's
the
bad.
there's a guy building one on YouTube, which is the biggest one. You can build it, and it's like fucking that big.
Yeah. And
on
that
the
is,
tabletop.
is that to scale of the other one?
It would be, yeah.
Yeah.
That's part of the official set. Fuck
If
yeah.
you
It
have
only
the-
costs like 2,000 quid, bro.
Squid, what the hell? I don't know where you're getting all these squids from, but he mentions tabletop a lot in this. So I don't know how you play the tabletop game. I'm not sure, but you would if you had one of them. This is a big
So it's a points game, right? So you could have one of those,
yeah.
but it could be the only thing on your side. And then say it's like 2,000 points for that. And then you have a 2,000 point army. Your army's going to be like big. I don't know how big the points are, so don't quote me on that. But like they cost a lot to field them.
Yeah, I assume they would,
Um
but I was just thinking how big this fucking tabletop is.
oh yeah. It'd be decent. It'd be bigger than that desk.
Yeah, it would
It'd
have
probably
to
be the size of the like if you had one of those on there, it'd be the size of the dining table.
Can
out
you have
there.
multiple people
Just like-
playing? It might
As
be
far
a-
as I know, it's only 2v2.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, 1v1.
Yeah,
Not
that's gonna
2v2.
Yeah, I thought that might be a dumb question, but I guess it does make sense. It would only be 1v1. Why would you have like 1v1v1v1? Like,
I
not
wouldn't mind
how
at some
war
point
works.
seeing a bunch of like awesome ones people have done.
All the armies they painted up.
Yeah, and their little sets of made.
Yeah. All right,
It is cool.
let's watch the last one.
Gold. If guardsmen are regular soldiers, space marines are super soldiers, Grey Knights are super soldiers, the Adeptus Custodes are super soldiers cubed. The Adeptus Custodes are the third major army I own. I know, 3 armies. I know, I got carried away, okay? But that's all. I only have 3, okay? They are our final
nerd.
brand of Space Marines, but these ones are super special. Okay, if a guardsman is 6 foot, a Space Marine is 7 feet, a custodian is 8 feet. These are the giant defenders of Holy Terra, which is also Earth. Earth is Terra. Terra themselves. These are the people that literally guard the Emperor's throne room, hence Custodes. These boys protect the Emperor's throne room at all times and are literally like handcrafted people. They're not humans brought up by a gene seer or something. These are all handcrafted super soldiers. I think from a tube. These behemoth of men
Are they like
are
gun
like 8
spears they've
feet,
got?
8.5 feet
think so,
tall,
yeah.
and functionally immortal. They stand still, spear in hand, for hundreds of years without the need to sleep and barely even the need to eat, watching over the throne room and every other area of Holy Terra for their entire purpose in life. And oh my lord, are they terrifying. These custodians put Space Marines to shame. If you liked your super soldiers, these are your super mega soldiers. One of these men can take on probably 3 Space Marines and most likely win. There are many different groups of custodians as well, like the Solar Watch, or there's also one of my personal favorite, the Aquilan Shield. The Aquilan Shield go out to seemingly unimportant individuals and protect them because they believe that they are going to be doing something very important in their lives. For instance, let's say a regular guardsman gets the protection of this giant 8.5-foot tall golden god because that guardsman will end up becoming a general one day or something of that nature. The custodians work in mysterious ways and are almost always outnumbered but never outmatched. These people are pretty horrifying, both on the tabletop as well as in the lore. There are very few of them, however, and there's actually an extremely small amount of them, but that's kind of the point. There's only so many of these people that can have war gear this strong, weapons this powerful, and training this good, and the custodians have all 3 of it. For 100 years, I stood my watch amidst the somber shadows of the Sanctum Imperialis. I was still as a statue, but always ready. Always attuned to dangers unseen. Days, months, years passed by in a frenzied blur beyond those walls, yet within little moved and nothing changed. For 100 years I did not but wait, yet had any threat appeared I would have struck it down in a heartbeat. For 100 years I stood my watch, and as it ends I can tell you this: patience is a weapon. The custodians are the top dogs of the Imperium, and they hurt just that same way. Though I do want to discuss a little bit about the Sisters of Silence before we get out of here, because the Sisters of Silence I also have a few of, and they're really fun, but they don't get enough attention. These kind of bald plume ladies are a whole group of pariahs, or also known as blanks. We'll be referring to them as blanks from now on. So as every mind is somewhat connected to the warp, these blanks are a genetic mutation that has it suppressed heavily. Because of that mind suppression, normal people feel this weird, like, uncomfortable nature when around them. When a Sister of Silence walks past them, you feel ill. You feel just uncomfortable and strange. So most of them don't actually live past childhood, because once they are birthed, they're, well, you know, killed or something at a very young age because they just emit a horrifying aura. These ladies, however, are guardians of the throne as well for more psychic threats. See, none of the custodians are psychers, so they have a difficult time dealing with major demons and other kinds of psychic phenomena. These sisters are extremely specialized in it, all of them taking a vow of silence as they don't speak, hence the term Sisters of Silence, but they communicate through hand gestures and things of that nature. But if there's a demon issue, if there's any kind of warp-based problem, the sisters are extremely adept at dealing with them, thanks to their blank gene. They know.
Oh god, that scared the fuck out of me.
I was watching the timer that time.
I didn't say it.
Normally work a lot of time with the custodians because they have to deal with both kinds of threats, but they're not represented that way on the tabletop. In fact, they only have like one real model for them, which is very unfortunate. I hope they'll get something new soon because I think they should really be working together as it is that way in the lore, but hopefully we'll get there soon. But if we're talking about blanks, let's talk assassins.
Oh, assassino.
Officio assassinorum.
I like, okay.
Oh, why am I pulling this away? I got scared.
So, yeah, they just can't, they're just, God, that's got to be boring, isn't it?
How are they going to be
years?
that good a fighter when they haven't been able to fight for 100 years?
Because they're not people.
Yeah,
Alright.
you walk
Thanks
right
for
into that
watching,
one.
everyone.
And then the Sisters of Silence. Yeah, I
So
guess
they're the opposite of a psyker, pretty much.
the opposite.
So a psyker is like, hey, warp, and then like they have the ability to control the warp, whereas a blank emits a dead zone, so the warp can't be used in their vicinity.
Interesting. So just having them two together, which is why he put them together, even knowing apparently they're not the same, but they kind of are, makes a very strong combination.
Yeah.
Because they're the strong fighters,
You
and
got
then they're blocking all the psychs from doing shit, so that's
Yeah.
the reason. But is there lots of those Sisters of Silence? The way that they're suggesting, it would be quite hard to even have them, seeing as a lot of them seem to be killed.
They have to go through very rigorous training.
Yeah.
So they're also the ones that go out and find the Psykers to bring back to Terra to sacrifice.
Ah, okay. Because they wouldn't nothing can happen to them. Other than that. He said at birth and stuff. Is that are they being created, or is there like
no? It's just like a genetic thing that happens.
How does that happen?
Evolution, baby.
When a boy loves a girl.
When a boy loves a girl, he
Yeah.
has the sexy time,
Yeah.
and then she get preggers, and she have a baby, and then that baby's like
Who
little
does
pariah.
the pregnanting?
What?
What?
No. So it's just normal people on a different world, just living their life as normal, and they have a baby, and then that baby's like a psyker, or it's normal, or it's a pariah, a blank, and then they're like, so they go stab, kill the baby, no more throw up.
Okay. That was a dark. That was all dark, wasn't it? Okay. This is also going to sound something dumb. There's normal people out there.
There's normal people in the universe of 40k. Actually, the majority of people in 40k are normal.
Are not participating in the battles.
Yeah,
They're just
they're
living
just
their lives.
just you and me.
So there are good people.
He lied to us.
Sure.
eventually.
Good people, if that's what you
all
want to call
fucking
them.
lied to me. Well, I mean, they I don't know if they're good. They should be fucking assholes.
You
I don't
can't,
know.
you can't put them on a tabletop, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, well, that's what means everything. But yeah, okay, super interesting. I don't know which one I like the most so far. I always have to get like a reminder.
They all have
of
their things.
Yeah, well, I mean,
but
I
they
guess that's
really
the
love the Emperor, and they're really good. Oh, they're not really good.
The Emperor protects, buddy. And you best learn that.
In fact, the
if you
last
wanna live
one,
around
not
here.
the sisters. I forgot what they were called.
Adeptus Custodes.
The ones that
That-
build the weapons.
No,
Which ones?
no, the ones that were with
Those
the Sisters
ladies?
of Silence.
The,
Sisters of
the
Silence.
dudes that were
The dudes.
around.
What are they called?
Adeptus Custodes.
That was what
Yeah.
they were called. Okay,
Yeah.
good. They're a bit like just a stronger version of other. And I thought they were going to be all old. Just the picture of some of them are like old white-haired dudes with beards and stuff. I thought they were like, because they have to be there for so long that they.
Don't you find it weird that they'd age then? Like if they're like they're bred, they're made to be able to not. You barely have to eat, and you don't sleep for 100 years, and yet you age. Like,
Or are they
They
at that
age way
stage.
slower.
Even if they age way slower.
Like
Their
Wolverine.
metabolism's like nothing.
or me?
No, I like the ones that worship the Emperor and the Omni.
The weapon guys.
Yeah, they're my favorite so far.
The
Mm.
Mechanicum.
I like the
Adeptus
compassionate
Mechanicus.
legion.
What are they called?
Compassionatron.
Salamanders.
What was that?
Fuck, I was gonna say armadillos.
You would have been way off, you idiot. Okay. Yeah. I've caught
You
up.
you
I'm
good?
into it.
Good, cool.
We're going.
All right. Well, thanks
The
for
na-
what
Can I just say the names aren't helping?
the names are.
Like
they are a
every
bit
name's
much.
like that.
What's wrong with Officio Assassinorum?
Yeah,
It's so much. I remember Space Marines, Grey Knights.
yeah, it's like when you're learning this, you need duller name down.
Emperor.
Yeah. I barely remember that. He's killed them fractions. I'm region. Like, we don't know what's going on. But yeah, I think.
I got one more question. Why is the fandom for this so nice and welcoming? We do a lot of stuff, and these are the nice people.
because
don't know.
because everything is so bad. You're nice.
So
Yeah.
in comparison,
I don't
they
know.
seem nice.
Maybe. In comparison.
Heresy.
Heresy.
I'm
Okay.
thinking maybe it's like because it is a lot to take in, right?
Mm.
And so it's like, and you don't want to scare people off. Like because you want your hobby to grow. Everyone wants their hobby to grow, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
Be like, because then you have more stuff.
Hmm.
And so everyone's like, yay.
As long as it doesn't change as it grows.
Yeah, that is also a hope.
You don't want the
Oh
wrong
yeah. The introduction of new people to ruin what has been set.
people say that happen
Yeah.
to things like Star Wars and I guess Marvel movies and stuff now. A lot of people jumped on, and then all of a sudden,
I think
You
yeah.
They got to make it more for the populace rather than
yeah,
that
the
niche
hardcore
set of
people that were actually in on it first. We're not here to change anything. Except, no, I don't know.
Just gonna make Jayson just wants to make it more like Destiny.
Yeah.
I
But
hate Destiny. All right?
Just
He
let-
hates Destiny.
so much of this, I see how Destiny copied this.
Yeah.
I see a
let
lot,
the Emperor
but-
have a walk. Let him out for a day. Let him see the city, and then he can go back.
He's not walking anywhere. Let him see the sea. There's no
Who
more
wants to
ocean.
see
There's
it?
no oceans left on Terra.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, Emperor, sit down.
Show him a picture.
His watch keeps going, stand up.
Yeah.
You've been sitting down for a while, buddy.
I've seen a couple of things that look like I play a game called XCOM. In XCOM 2, there was a couple that I seen. I was like, oh, that looks like the person from XCOM 2.
You do like XCOM, so there is a game that is like XCOM that's 40k called Chaos Gate.
Nice.
Would
Is that
definitely recommend.
Is it like
I've
a
played it.
turn-based
Yeah.
shooter thing like that?
Runs like XCOM, yeah.
Wow. And I like XCOM a lot.
And then you get to play the Grey Knights.
What? I win.
They're OP. We don't play
Yeah, I
them.
win.
Heresy.
I want to play the
I'll stop saying that
salamanders.
now. I'm abusing
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, you are abusing it.
All right. Well, thanks for watching. Yeah,
We still got more learning
we
to
still
do.
got a lot
Yeah.
more learning.
We haven't
to
even finished the first
Yeah,
do.
part.
I'm actually learning. It's
Are
fun.
you?
We're all learning together. I mean, you're not going to know everything.
And we ask
Yeah, I
weird
don't.
questions.
Yeah, we do ask
And he
some
has to
weird
answer.
questions. Yeah, sorry, bro.
But if you can answer any of their weird questions, please be my guest. Bye. Anyways, bye. Have fun.
Thanks.
See you on the next episode.
See you in part 3.
Thanks for
Part
joining
3.
us.
Love you, maybe.